but a smooth skin like you might make use of it.
What kind of payment are we talking about?
Well, we got stim packs, but the dock keeps us healed up so we don't really need them. So I could trade one of those for 5 bits of scrap metal. We also got us a ton of Radaway and Radix. I mean, what good is it to us? But I'll trade you either one for 5 bits of scrap. Your choice.
Cool. I think I can help you out.
Well, all right. That's good to hear, stranger. Just come on back to me when you've gathered some scrap metal. You'll find it just about anywhere. On junked robots, in old buildings, you name it.
I have some scrap metal for you.
Really? Great. I can finally get around to patching up the heaters.
Got 10 bits of scrap for trade.
10 parts, huh? All right, what do you want in trade?
Actually, I'm needing Radaway.
All right, 10 bits of scrap metal for 2 doses of Radaway. That's a done deal.
Can you repair my things?
Can you pay me? Then I can repair your stuff.
Things, 24. Youch. Yeah, that sniper rifle break. That hurts. Hoping to find another sniper rifle. I do not want to spend 300 caps on that. Sword I have to. I have to go.
Let me know if you have any of that scrap metal to sell.
Oh, fancy. Much better. Household radiation. Still pretty bad. Need more right away.
Watch your step. There are a lot more of us down here than there are of you, smooth skin. You just behave yourself.
Rude.
Hey, this happened to you, you know. Quinn, no one told me you were back. Remind me to sit down and tell you some of the things that I've seen. That's never been...
Okay. It's that one. Rogue Android?
You'll never guess who just showed up at my place.
Did anyone
That
like you?
android catcher from the Commonwealth. At first, I thought he was going to kill me. But it turns out he's an android himself. And he's gone
Feel like
rogue.
you're not thinking of breaking
I didn't believe him
into
at first, but I'm convinced he's telling the truth. We need to find him a place to hide along the railroad.
Hey, do you know
He
how to
also
reroute a
insists that
fan
we
belt?
help him locate a
You know,
trusted doctor
never
and
mind, I'll do it
techie.
myself.
Thank you.
Hey,
We'll accept caps from anyone, even a human.
nobody good to...
Oh, a human. Well, hello. Welcome to Underworld Outfitters. It's been so long since I had a customer.
So creepy looking. I'm interested in this android from the Commonwealth.
Oh, we had to shut down the railroad. It got too hot. You're endangering people by talking about it. Those Commonwealth hunters are deadly serious.
What do you do with the money you make down here?
Well, we spend it at Carol's or the Ninth Circle, but I don't like it there. The rest we give to Quinn to trade for stuff we need whenever he goes out.
Makes sense. Do you know anything about Underworld?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of old pamphlets and stuff down here. I've pretty much read it all.
What was this place before the ghouls moved in?
It used to be part of the Museum of History. The exhibit that used to be here was focused on what happens after death, hell and whatnot. A lot of it was focused on this old book called Paradise Lost. It's about a guy who goes to hell. Pretty interesting stuff. I found a big box of copies of the book in one of the back rooms. Here, take one. Nobody around here wants them.
Cool. How did all the ghouls end up here?
At first, it was just a couple people after the war. This was one of the only places that wasn't falling down or on fire after the bombs fell. I think that Carol is actually one of the few that were here then. But over the years, word got around. There had been ghouls living in little pockets all around. Not really so much anymore. Most of them either went feral or ended up here. I'm sure there are still a few out there, but anyone with any sense is in Underworld.
Isn't it dangerous being this deep into the city?
Not really. The super mutants leave us alone. I guess whatever they do that turns people like them doesn't work on us. The Brotherhood of Steel will fire on us if we're out in the open, but they don't bother us down here. We've had some raiders and slavers poke their heads in, but we've got Sharon and Cerberus and everyone else to take care of them. I guess when it comes down to it, being this far out of everyone's way is a good deal for us.
That's all I need to know.
Come back any time. It's kinda lonely down here.
What you got for sale?
Take a look. It all works. give me a shout if you need anything else.
Well, that gives me a ton of ammo.
Come back soon.
So I think maybe I'll just focus and barter for a while. So I can get better prices and stuff. Alright, put in here.
Just try not to kill anyone while you're here.
Oh shit, dude. Decent amount of ammo there. Look for that. Yeah, I got a lot more MF apparently. So I guess MF is the basic laser pistol. Since I don't have that one.
Hey, you. Do you want to hear a story about the wastes? Oh, why, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Quinn.
Nice to meet you.
You too, stranger. I know a lot of people around here don't take kindly to humans wandering around, but I've met a lot of your people in my travels.
Is Lincoln Memorial around here?
Yeah, just east of here. Bunch of guys with guns are holed up there.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, not so chatty.
Yes.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
Hello.
What?
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Welcome to the chop shop. I'm Nurse
Ugh.
Graves, Dr. Borrow's assistant. Don't let our place's name fool you. The doctor is very good with injuries, dismemberments, and trauma. If you require any stim packs or blood packs, let me know.
Gotta go.
Yeah, see you.
Do you need my help? Dr. Barrow's at your service. What brings you to the chop shop? Come to lend me a hand, I hope. I can always use fresh human samples.
Ew. What do you mean, fresh human samples?
You haven't heard? I'm the foremost authority on ghoul evolution. I want to know what makes us tick. Something doomed us to this rotting form, and I aim to discover what it is. So, I need samples of human skin, organs, and other parts to make the experiments valid.
Sorry, I aim to keep all my samples to myself.
Pity. Well then, what can I do for you?
Tell me more about the holotape about the android.
It was clearly faked. You can ask practically any doctor in the wasteland. We all got a tape like this.
You heal my radiation?
Sure can. Quick and easy. Only 100 caps. And
Okay.
a quick shot. All done.
Medical supplies?
I think I can help you out.
Man, too expensive.
Later.
Yeah, I really need to get barter up. Oh, can't even get in there. Oh, and there's a safe in there too.
Tamper with that and we're gonna have a problem.
I can't even try to tamper with it, so... Yeah.
Just try not to kill anyone while you're here.
Oh, be quiet, dude.
Attention! Civilian on deck.
So what are you, guard dog?
I am Cerberus. It is my solemn duty to guard the citizens of Underworld against any and all threats, both foreign and domestic. So yes, I'm the guard dog.
What can you tell me about Underworld?
This is a town full of peace-loving ghouls, so check your bigotry at the door. They're just like humans. They feel, they hurt, they bleed. They deserve the same love and respect as any human, and don't you forget it. At least that's what they programmed me to say. Personally, I think they're a bunch of rotting zombie maggot farms, and I'd send them all back to hell if I could. Damn this combat inhibitor!
You ever get outside, Cerberus?
Negatory. I have been programmed to remain on premises at all times. In the event of hostilities, I will respond with deadly force. Go, Underworld! Go, ghouls! Eh! Damn this pansy zombie programming.
How'd it go?
Closing dialogue system.
Hey you, what's new?
Carol's face.
About America, all they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of
Snowflake.
these agitators, shall we?
You know, Winthrop
There are,
does
of
his
course,
best. He's a
the
great
raiders,
mechanic, but
those anarchistic ruffians who roam the waste. And ladies, boys and girls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise.
There's a whole bunch of people in here.
Free dog, your master of
How's it going?
Everyone
hey
ready
there.
for the capital
If you want something to eat, you should order it quick, hun. The stew just stopped moving.
The boys and girls of the Brotherhood of
What do you know about Underworld?
continue to fight.
To tell you the truth, hun, I don't really know much about it. All I know is that it used to be some sort of exhibit. Something about hell or the afterlife or something. Tulip knows that sort of stuff. Not like anyone around here ever buys anything from that shop of hers.
I'm guessing the entire capital wasteland would have been overrun a long time ago. So if you see
What's on the menu?
more paladin out
You're in for a treat. The finest food in DC. 4 stars.
some ammo. Until next time, this is Free Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it
Gotta go.
What? Not full yet?
Not a public service announcement. Listen
Hey.
up, children. This stuff's important. Remember, children, when the raiders come, there ain't no shame in locking your doors, barricading the windows, and counting
Hey there.
when these psychos come to play.
Yeah, what is it? Oh. Oh my, someone new. I'm so sorry. You must think I'm terribly rude. Welcome. Welcome to Carol's place. I'm Carol. It's not much, I know, but it's mine. So if you need anything, just let me know. Greta will get you any food you want, and I handle the rooms. It's so good to have someone new here, even if it is an ugly old smooth skin. I'm kidding, I'm just kidding. Don't make that face. You'll love it here.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Gob?
Gob? Yes, of course. He's my son. Well, not really. Not like you would think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that, but I love him like he's my own. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Is he all right?
He's working at a bar in Megaton.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I'm so glad. If you see him, please tell him that his mother misses him and loves him and that I hope he's happy. But he shouldn't come visit. It's too dangerous. No, he should stay put where he is.
How much for a room?
No? Oh, 120 caps, I guess.
You guess?
Okay then.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, that's such a long story. You couldn't possibly want to hear about that.
I'd love to hear it.
Well, okay. But it's nothing special. I was born in 2051, so yes, that makes me a pre-war ghoul.
Do you remember the day the war started?
I do. I was in a shelter with my father when the bombs hit. In DC, we had the luxury of getting a warning after the West Coast was gone. I was just a little girl then. We couldn't afford a space in one of the vaults. I remember filing down into that shelter, my father rushing me in. He stopped to help this one family. And I looked up and called his name. There was a flash of light brighter than anything you can imagine. I woke up a few hours later. The first thing I did was run up to where my father had been. He was gone. But the strangest thing, there was his shadow, burned into the wall, so crisp and clear, like he was standing next to me. The heat had burned it into the concrete.
What was the wasteland like after the war?
The city was on fire for weeks, maybe months, I don't know. I hid down here in the museum. It was the closest building to the shelter I was in. But I could hear what was happening above. People howling like animals, chaos, looting, killing. It's like every foul thing inside of them came out. It was a nightmare. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's that guy. Okay, I'm back. So, how did you end up as a ghoul?
I don't know how it happens. Dr. Burroughs says it was radiation. All I know is that people kept showing up here in the museum. After things calmed down above ground, we tried to live down here as best we could. After a while, things got strange. My skin started to get dry and flake off. Everyone's did. It took a while. Months, maybe a year. But sooner or later, everyone ended up like this. Some of them went crazy. Some of us just accepted it. After a while, other ghouls would find their way in here, and Underworld just sort of grew. No one bothered us down here. We were happy enough to leave them alone. And once my Greta showed up, it was a good enough life for me.
Cool. See, and you said you weren't interesting.
You tell the same story for 200 years, you'll feel pretty uninteresting too.
You run this place with Greta?
That's right, her and I have been together for, about 60 years now. But things haven't really been the same since Gob left. He was like a son to me. I think Greta was always a little jealous of him.
Can you tell me about Underworld?
I've been here since we founded the town. Before that, well, life out in the wastes wasn't very pleasant for us. But so long as we stay down here, we can live our lives as people, not monsters. I think things are better this way for everyone.
Valid point. Gotta go.
Don't let these people get to you.
Okay.
Scanning.
Let's see what's in here.
Just try not to kill anyone while you're here.
Sure.
Yeah, what is it?
It's got a face kind of like the Terminator there.
Sit, drink. Well now, looky here. We got us a smooth skin that I ain't ever seen before. I'm Azrakal, and this is the 9th Circle. Folks got problems, and I got liquor to sell 'em. Well, liquor and a few other pick-me-ups. You need anything, you just let me know.
Who's the guy in the corner?
That's Sharon. Let's just say, well, he's a loyal employee. Don't mess with me, and he won't mess with you.
He's a loyal employee. What do you mean?
I hold his contract, which makes me his employer. He will do what I ask, when I ask, without question. You see, Sharon grew up around a very interesting group of individuals. Well, I guess you could say that they brainwashed him. He is absolutely loyal to whomever holds his contract. Unfailing, unflinching, until the day that employment ends. Don't get me wrong. I have no doubt that he holds no end of animosity towards me. But so long as he is